Owaisi has now attacked the Maharashtra Chief Minister over Deonar dumping ground. Owaisi has slammed Fadnavis over the Deonar garbage crisis. He has further demanded shutting the dumping ground. And I'm quoting Owaisi here, "Shut Deonar or trash will be thrown at the Chief Minister's home." Deonar dumping ground becomes a flashpoint ahead of the BMC polls. And remember, during the recent public meetings in Mumbai ahead of the BMC polls, Owaisi shifted the blame for the continued operation of the Deonar site to the Samajwadi Party leadership. He alleged that their inaction over 20 years has resulted in the current situation that we are witnessing at this point of time. Before we move ahead, listen into what Owaisi actually said on this issue.
आप मजलिस के कॉर्पोरेटर्स को कामयाब करिए, इंशाअल्लाह ताला ये डंपिंग ग्राउंड बंद होगा। कोई गाड़ी आकर कचरा नहीं फेंकेगी, मजलिस का कॉर्पोरेटर जीतेगा। अगर कचरा लेकर देवनार में आएंगे तो इंशाअल्लाह ताला मुंबई की सड़कों पर कचरा को डालेंगे, फडनवीस के घर के सामने जाकर डालेंगे।
All right, my colleague Saurabh is now joining me live on this. Saurabh, talk to us more about how we are just around a week ahead of left for the BMC polls, and the Deonar dumping ground has now perhaps become a flashpoint ahead of the BMC polls.
Absolutely. The Deonar dumping ground is a long-standing issue in Mumbai. It's something that is in the process of being removed. In fact, there was already a tender that was issued to sort of, remove this dumping ground, because this is, of course, something that's a health hazard. But obviously, this is a BMC election, and you will see statements that amount to hyperbole, statements that amount to attacks. And of course, now the Deonar dumping ground is another civic issue that obviously has found its way to the BMC election campaign. But obviously, it's also seeing some heated language being thrown around with Asaduddin Owaisi, making that comment about the Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis. But as far as the dumping ground itself is concerned, there is already a process in place, and already, a process in place to remove that dumping ground, because it's been around for years. It's a mountain of garbage, and it's something that's obviously going to take time to sort of remove it. And this is why there is, of course, this whole tender. It's almost like a 13-story mountain of waste, and that's something that makes the closure of the dumping ground a very challenging task. And it's also a time-consuming task for that very reason. And obviously, this issue has now also made it to the BMC elections, with Asaduddin Owaisi, throwing around that language over the dumping ground in Deonar, and making that comment against the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, as the campaign gets even more shrill.